First, I want to show you all this new growth, and this is really from two things. One is my hair oil unlay. For those of you who are familiar with my channel, you know this is my holy grail product, and here it is. It has amazing powerhouse moisturizer and growth promoting products. And then this is my Head and Shoulders pre-shampoo buildup remover, and this is how I take down my protective style and remove any buildup. So here you see that I am unraveling this braid. And once I get to the top and there's buildup, I go in first with my unlay, which is a growth promoting oil, but it's also a oil detangling spray. So it does work as a detangler. It's very good for kids. And then I go over that with my Head and Shoulders pre-shampoo buildup remover. And that just, the two of them together just really, as you see, it just literally dissolves any buildup that you have immediately, like dissolves it. You can finger detangle, but you really want to make sure that you remove all the buildup so that you do not have any breakage. And so you should go in with the comb afterwards. Now I'm just showing you again on this braid. Now I did do jumbo braids, and that really helps to minimize the matting and tangling. But as you can see, again, I am unraveling this braid. You see a lot of buildup there. And I just go in with my unlay to just dissolve and detangle that oil buildup. And then once I have it detangled and broken up, I go in again with my Head and Shoulders pre-shampoo buildup remover. Now I only do this if there is a lot of buildup. I go in double duty with both of them. But if you can just use the oil, if you don't have too much buildup, because I have had these protective styles and for 4 months, I do extend my protective styles. But if you can go in without putting the buildup remover and just use the unlay to detangle, it's better because it's oil based. And as we know, when our hair is wet, it's more likely to break. And that pre-shampoo buildup remover, although it is amazing, it is water based. It does have water and oil, and your hair does get wet. So you have to be very gentle once you spray that in with your detangling process, because you don't want to break your hair while it's wet and fragile. So here I'm just detangling, picking through the comb, and as you can see, what's coming out is really just old shedded hair from being in that protective style. I twisting it up just to keep the hair out of my way while I continue to remove these braids. And then I noticed that the ends were a little dry, so as prep again, this is like my pre-pool because I relaxed my hair the next day. I just go in and moisturize those ends. Now I'm doing a close-up here so you can see the root of this braid is pretty matted and pretty tangled. And so as I get up closer to the root, I had a little difficulty with unraveling the rest of it. Zooming in so you can see. Not to worry though, because at this point you just want to go in with your unlay. Amazing detangler, and then you follow that up with the pre-shampoo buildup remover. And look at that, guys, with my fingers just rubbing it, that clot, that matted area just literally dissolves. You do not have to worry about extending your protective styles. These two, any matting that you have, any tangling that you have, dissolves it right away. And then you just pick through with a comb. You can even use your fingers to remove any buildup that you may have. It literally just breaks up any clotting, any matting that you have, and you can just slide that clot matting area, just slide it right on out, as you'll see me do in a minute. I'm going to show you this one more time, I believe, repeated, and on a very matted area. And usually that matting, that buildup is caused by the products that we put in our hair that are not absorbed, like edge control. I did have to go in with the edge control as my style got older, and that edge control just stays in your hair, matting it up. So the less you can use those products, the better. This is why for the rest of my hair, I pretty much used my unlay only, and it's all natural, so your hair just absorbs it. So again, I'm showing you how matted this braid is. I'm going in with my unlay to dissolve that clot. I'm trying to work it apart. And after twisting, you just kind of twist it, rub it until and you can feel it softening up between your fingers. And then if you need to, you go in with the Head and Shoulders Pre-Shampoo Build-Up Remover. These two products together, guys, are going to destroy any matted clots, any buildup that you have when you keep in your protective styles. I highly, highly recommend them in conjunction if you are someone who wears protective styles. Now you can see this one was a troublesome matted area, and even that these two were able to soften up and loosen up. And then I just worked it, took my time, worked those little tangles, worked those mats right out of my hair. I had to get a smaller comb. You guys know that I'm like no rat tail combs, wide tooth combs only, but for this process you may need to grab a smaller comb to get those out. And then this is me now with my whole head detangled. Super easy, breezy. The bigger your braids are, the easier this process is going to be. And then this is me after my hair has been self-relaxed. As you can see, I still maintained my length. I didn't have any breakage, and I extended my protective style. So guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and my self-relaxing routine is coming. So if you guys want to see that, then subscribe and stay tuned for more.